So today, to change things up a bit, we're going to do more of a bar-inspired workout. So we're going to need something to help support us in balance. So maybe a wall, if you're near a wall, or a chair, you can use the back of a chair. Or if you just so happen to have a bar set up at your house, then go ahead and use that. So anyway, let's give it a shot and have some fun. All right, go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Another big breath in and exhale. And one more time in and exhale. Bring your arms out to the side. And we're going to just add a little movement with our legs. So just take it to a little march. You want to stay nice and upright through your torso. Reach your arms out. So you're warming the arms too as you keep them out to the side. Hey, nice and stable. Shoulders down away from your ears. Just marching here. Good. And let's go for about 3, 2, and 1. Now take it out to the side. So a little opening to the hips. So out to the side here. Okay, good. Nice and upright through your torso. Arms out to the side. For 3, and 2, and 1. And here we go. We're just going to take the leg and just kick to the back. Okay, just back and back. Arms up to the side, back and back. So opening up to the hip, bringing glutes and hamstrings. For 3, and 2, and 1. And bring it back here. Go ahead and circle that leg around each side. And come from back behind. Here. And one more. And here. Shaking on and out. Okay, warming up the upper body, so go ahead and put it side to side. Adding a little twist through your torso. Good. And up in a diagonal. And then back to level. Good. And hold. Reach over to the right side. Nice side stretch. Reach a little further. And then opposite side. Reach over here. Grounding through your legs as you hold. And then back. Okay, place your feet in parallel about hip distance. Let's take it up to your toes and then into that squat. Okay, so feel the rolling through the soles of your feet and then back down. As you squat, we're checking our forms, our knees tracking above our feet. Always weight in your heels. Good. And up and down. One more time. Taking it up and lowering down. We're going to take it back into that march. Hey, arms out to the side. So here we go. So warming the legs. Good, good. Now we're going to start to straighten the knees a little bit. If you can, get the legs straight. Go ahead. Kick and kick. Good. Nice and upright through your torso. Okay, so try not to let your torso hinge forward. And stay nice and upright. If you're tight in your hamstrings, keep a bend in the knee. Good. So building some heat. Raising the heart rate a little bit. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Go ahead and shake it out. We're going to take it down onto the mat now. So right here. Now place ourselves in a nice plank. So shoulders on top of our wrists. Holding nice and strong. Slight bend in your elbows. Try not to lock them out. Back of the neck long. Holding here. Modification on your knees. Okay? If you're on your toes, just going to press back. Feeling a nice stretch for your calf and Achilles tendon. Also warming up the soles of your feet. Think about staying strong in your upper body, shoulder blades apart, back of the neck long. And 3, and 2, and 1, and hold. Okay, we're gonna throw in some chest work. So take your hands out to the side. You can lower to your knees if you want to, or stay on your toes. We're gonna lower down, elbows open out to the side, and then press back up. Okay, so warming the upper body, and then back up. Just got 3 more. Down, and lift. 2 more. Take it down, and lift. 1 more. Down, and lift. Lower your knees down. Place your hands back under your shoulders here. Take your left leg, extend back behind you, and hold. Okay, you're going to take that left leg and just slightly bring it to the left side, and then back in line with your torso, out to the side, and back. Toes are pointed, and out to the side, and back. Now, if you're ready for it, you can take it to your toes on your right side, and back. Just got 3 more of these. 3, and back. Last 2. Last 1, out to the side, and back. Hold. I'm going to just draw a little circle back behind. 2, and 1. And reverse the direction of the circle. That leg is straight. 2, and 1, and hold. Switch to the other side. So point the right toes Take that leg out to the side and back. Out to the side. Think about what's happening in the rest of your body. Staying nice and strong and stable. Take it to your left toes if you want. 3 more. And back. Last 2. Out to the side. And back. Last one. Out to the side and back. And then draw that small circle back behind. Stay nice and stable through your upper body. 2 more. And reverse the direction. Upper body working hard. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down. You're going to tuck your toes under. Let's take it into a downward facing dog, pressing with our hands, driving the heels back down into the mat. You can pedal your feet if you want to. And lower your heels a little bit further into the mat if you can. Shoulder blades apart. Soften your neck. Taking a little break here. Good. And then lower back down onto your knees into a quadruped. Okay? Check your form. Spine is in neutral. So no hyperextension or no flexion. Just neutral, a little arch in your lumbar spine, shoulders on top of your wrist. Right arm, left leg, reach out. Nice spinal balance. Check your form. Good. Plant your toes. Fingertips reaching away from the toes of the opposite leg. And lower down. Left arm, right leg, reach. Nice alignment. Strong. Shoulders, hips are level. And lower down. Right arm, left leg, reach. And down. Left arm, right leg, reach. Nice and long. And then lower down. Take your left leg out to the side here. Okay. You're going to tuck your right toes under. And keeping your left leg out to the side, you're just going to sit back on that right heel and hinge forward. So you want to find a nice stretch for the inner thigh of that right leg. And just hanging out here. Then come on up, bring that left leg out in front. Lift up through your torso and hinge forward. Pull your left toes back as much as you feel comfortable. If you need to keep the knee bent, that's fine. Just want to find that stretch in that hip and the hamstring here. Good. And then push forward here. You might want to scoot a little bit. Feel the stretch in the hip flexor on the right side. You can take that right arm, reach at a diagonal if you want. Quadruped. You're going to do your other side, so right leg out to the side, tuck your left toes under, and then go straight back over that left leg. And you can crouch down, feel a stretch for that inner thigh of the right leg. And then come on up, bring that leg forward, and hinge over. Feel that hamstring stretch. I'm going to try and keep your spine in neutral as much as you can. If you need to bend that right knee, go ahead. So do what you can. And then push forward. You're going to feel that hip flexor stretch. The left side here, quad stretch as well. You can reach that left arm at an angle. Feel that length all along the left side of your torso. Breathe. And then lower back down. You're going to place your hands under your shoulders in quadruped. Okay, you can walk your feet back behind and lower your hips down into a plank. Okay, so we're going to work the triceps a little bit, warming up. You're going to take it down and lift up. Try and keep your elbows above your wrists, shoulders away from the ears, and down and lift. You're going to do a short set, 5 more, and up. You want to feel your elbows close to your sides, and up. 3 more, let's go, down, and up. Last 2, down, and lift. 1 more, down, and lift. This time I'm going to place our bellies onto the mat to do some back work. Arms to the side, flip your feet flat, pull your belly in toward your spine, take your upper body, lift, and find that back extension. So lifting that belly, pulling in strong to support that lower back. Back of the neck is long. And take your arms and reach them back behind you. Wrists, elbows are straight. Okay, legs stay on the mat for this. And hold. If you need support, you can place your hands onto the mat and hold it here. Make sure that belly is pulling in toward your spine. Breathe. If you want, you can lift your legs up off the mat at this point and just hold. Find that form. Nice and strong. Belly is in, supporting that back. Always checking in with that back. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and lower back down. Good. Roll over onto your side. Okay. Here, we're going to place your left hand in front of your belly and just lift Find a contraction in that left waist and just hold, warming up here. You're going to take your legs and put your toes. Your legs are straight, hips are stacked, and you're just going to flex your feet and point and flex and point and point. 3 more, flex and point. 2 more. I'm going to do a little coordination work here. Okay, so 1 foot flexes, 1 point, and switch and switch and switch. Good. Switch and switch. Nice. Switch and switch. 2 more. 1 more set. And switch and lower back down. Excellent work. We're going to take it back into that chest press. So hands to the outer edges of the mat on your knees. We're going to push up and back down. Elbows up to the side. Up and back down. We've got 4 more. Up and down. 3 more. Up and down. Last 2. Up and down. Last 1. Up and lower down. Press up. Sorry. Swing your legs over to the other side. So sideline on this side. Right hand in front of your belly. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, lift. So finding the contraction to your right waist this time. Okay, just holding here. Nice and steady. If you want to get that left elbow off the mat, that's fine. Left shoulder away from the ear. Okay, flex your feet and point. And flex and point. Good. Flex and point. Squeezing those legs together. And flex and point. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. 2 more. And point. Last 1. Now. Point, 1 foot, flex, and switch, switch, and switch. Good. Switch, and switch. 2 more sets. 1 more set. You got it. And back. Lower back down onto your side. Good. Nice. You're going to roll over onto your back now. Arms down by your side. Feet, knees about hip distance apart. You're going to roll up, reach your hands toward your feet. Spine stays in neutral if you keep your feet on the mat. And let's take it to our hundreds. Inhale through our nose for 5 pulses of the arms. Exhale through our mouth. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, so you're inhaling like you're sniffing through your nose. Exhaling, shh, shh, like you're blowing out through a big straw. Okay, so holding here. Strong. Shoulders away from the ears. Elbows are straight. Wrists are straight. Good. Now, if you want to, you can take your legs into tabletop or extend them out in an angle. A deep pumping of the arms, so get those lats to help you. If your legs are lifted, squeeze them together, get those inner thighs on fire. Good. Phew. Nice. Let's go for another 10 counts. So go do as many as you can for the last 10 counts. 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Good. 4, staying strong for 3, whew, and 2, good, and 1. Lower down, hands behind your head, crisscross, extend your left leg, left shoulder to your right knee, and switch. Exhale, shh, and exhale, shh, and exhale, shh. Toes are pointed, knees as they bend, bring them into midline, toward midline, okay? So opposite shoulder to the opposite knee, try and get that shoulder blade off the mat. Good. Exhale and exhale. Belly flat. Exhale. Good job. Woo. Twist a little bit more aggressively. How about 8 more? 4 to each side. 6 more. Hang in there. Last 2. And lower down. Extend your legs out, arms overhead. Feel that stretch. Then roll over onto your side. Push yourself up to standing. Okay, so we're going to do some standing arm work. So first, take your arms out to the side. Feet are parallel, hip distance apart. Slight bend, lifted through your torso. Okay, nice neutral spine. Take your arms, palms face down. I'm going to spread your hands out wide. Just going to bring them out in front, slight bend in your elbows, alternating which arm is on top each time. And here, back, and here, and back. Good. In and back. Now we're going to go a little faster. Okay, now if you want to keep it at that pace, go ahead. A little faster if you want to. In. Okay, nice and sturdy through your torso, so lots of stability work here and back and here and back. Good. Now as you do this, if you want a balance challenge, you're going to take it to one leg. Good. In, out, in, out. Nice. And let's try the other leg. Keeping a bend in the knee, hips level. Good. 4 and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your arms back out. Palms face front now. And then you're just going to lift and lift and lift. Tiny lift. Okay, those delts. Lift and lift and lift and lift. Tiny lift. It's like bending your elbows. Nice and strong through your torso as you hold. Okay, so again, feet are parallel, hip distance apart. See if you can bend your knees a little bit, keeping your weight in your heels. So throwing in some leg work as you hold. Good. Pulse and pulse, pulse. Maybe a little deeper and just hold. Isometric contraction for the lower part of your body. Good, good. 8, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your elbows out in front, palms face up. Trying to form a 90-degree bend in your elbows here. Just going to pulse up and up. I'm going to turn so you can see me. Pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Just pulsing up and up and up and up. Good. Up and up. 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, open, together, open, back to parallel, out. Feel a little resistance as you work through this movement. Okay, so out and together. Just try not to just swing your arms. Try and think about, resist, out, resist. Good, out, resist. Soften your hands, out, resist, out, resist. Get ready. Now hold it out here, okay, and then just going to pulse here. Pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. Good, pulse, pulse. Nice. Tiny pulse. You can bend those knees a little deeper. Make sure your knees are tracking above your feet. Weight in your heels. Good. And pulse and pulse. 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way up and come on down. And up. Now as you bring your elbows down by your sides, think about pulling your shoulder blades down along your back. Spine stays in neutral. Down, good. And up and pull it down. Find that resistance, good. Up and pull it down. And up. Okay, get ready. This next one, we're going to hold it down here. Now we're going to take our shoulder blades and we're going to pull them together. Pinch and pinch. Pinch our shoulder blades together. Work those rhomboids. Okay, pinch and pinch. Nice. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Okay, check your lower body. Knees are tracking above your feet if your knees are bent. Weight in your heels and pinch. Good. And pinch. Nice. Pinch for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rise up. Go ahead and shake out your arms. Take your right arm across, pull it in. Left arm across, pull it in with your right. Right arm overhead, press it back. You can massage that tricep. Left arm back, massage that tricep here. Good. And go ahead and shake it on out. We're going to take it to the wall or bar or chair. We're going to do some leg work. Okay. Come on up to a wall or a chair or a bar if you have one. We need a little bit of support for the next series of exercises. Okay, so we're going to take our right and left leg out, bend slightly through your right knee. You want to stay nice and strong here. Okay, nice and upright through your torso. You're going to take that left leg and you're going to lift up and lower it down. Okay, so it doesn't have to go very high. You want to just maintain that upright neutral spine. Okay, so here up and lower down. You want to feel in your quad, hip flexor as well. Okay, now if you want to, you can take the same arm, same leg and lift. And down, good, and up, and down, good. Try and coordinate the movement, and up. Okay, stay nice and upright. Try not to hinge forward, okay? You want to stay nice and upright. That supporting leg, knee is bent, good, and down, good, up, and down, good, up, and down. Now hold, hold, hold wherever you're at, your highest point. Drop down 1 inch, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse, good. So starting to feel that burn, and pulse, good. Pulse and pulse, pulse and pulse for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Go ahead and swing back, shake out that leg, shake out that arm. Good, let's go right into the other side. Okay, so you can reach over, swing your chair around or reach over to another wall or turn around, whatever you need to do, or you can do it without. You can do it freestanding. Okay, left knee is bent. Take that right leg, lift up and down and up and down. Again, nice and upright through your torso and up. Slight bend in that supporting leg, knee of that leg, and down. If you want, same arm, same leg, and lift. Good. Nice and upright, shoulder away from the ear, up and down. Good. Up and down. Woo. And up and down. Good. Ready? You're going to hold that lift here, and a little pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Feeling that burn. Good. And pulse, and pulse, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release, swing back. Shake out that leg, shake out the arms. Okay, we're going to take our legs, we're going to place them in parallel together. Okay, once you think about squeezing your legs together, we're going to take it up onto our toes here. Okay, we're going to keep our heels as high as we can get them. We're going to bend our knees into a plate. So here, nice and upright, ears on top of your shoulders, on top of your hips. Okay, so that's the alignment. You can grab onto your bar or wall for a little support. Now I want you to think about just squeezing your inner thighs, so squeezing your legs together as you hold this position. So you're just squeezing, nice symmetric contraction, just holding that squeeze, 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 and squeeze. Good, good. Hey, now we're gonna take it to a deeper bend, staying nice and upright through your torso, and then I want you to pulse that squeeze. So squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, nice. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, nice. Good, keep going. Keep that core engaged as you hold. Squeeze, release, 10 more. And 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, go. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, here, we're gonna take it to a little pulse. So pulse, and pulse, and pulse. So 1 inch down, 1 inch up, and pulse. Still squeezing those inner thighs. Good, pulse, and pulse, good, pulse. Nice and upright through your torso, pulse, and pulse, good, pulse, and pulse. Squeeze those inner thighs, nice. Woo. And good. And 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze, 2, and 1. Hold, drop down 2 inches, and up 2 inches, and down 2 inches, squeezing those inner thighs, up 2 inches, drop down 2 inches and hold, 1 inch up and down, up and down. So from this 2 inch play, you're gonna take it 1 inch up and up. Good, pulse and pulse. You can go a little faster, still thinking about squeezing those inner thighs. Good, nice, nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up and come on down. Turn your feet out. So heels are together, toes are out. So first position here. You're gonna lift up into a releve. Take it down, heels together, and take it down into a plie, nice and upright. Okay, so here, heels are together. Just hold here. Drop down a little lower. We're gonna start off with our pulses. So 1 inch down and up, down and up. Okay, so right away with our pulses. Think about squeezing those glutes, keep those knees open. And pulse, and pulse. Nice and upright, shoulders down, core engaged. Beautiful. And pulse. For 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and hold. Okay, now what you're gonna do is we're gonna think about those outer thighs, those glutes. So we're gonna think about contracting, bringing our knees apart. It's a subtle and together, okay? It doesn't have to move. In fact, you don't want your legs to move too much. You wanna think about contracting and releasing. Contract and release. So it's subtle, but feel the contraction, glutes and outer thighs. Good. Out and contract. Nice. And out and together. Go. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Rise all the way up. Now go down 2 inches down from here. Now from here, we're gonna pulse 1 inch up and down, and down. So squeezing those glutes, keeping those knees open wide, up and down, good, up and down, up and down. Nice and upright through your upper body, down. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Rise all the way up, and come all the way down. Okay, good. And all the way up and all the way down. So a little release, but still working. So squeeze those glutes out our thighs and up and come on down. Nice, heels are lifted and down. And 3 more. And down, last 2, up and down. Last 1, up and come on down. Hold here. Take 1 inch lower if you can. 1 inch up and down. Last thing, I promise. Up and down. Up and down. 8 more counts. And 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And rise up. Good. And shake it on out. Excellent work. Phew. Good. Okay, we're going to turn to the glutes now. So I want you to grab onto your support. Okay? You're going to ground your right leg, or whichever leg is facing the support. Okay? You're going to extend your opposite leg. I'm just going to say left. So bend in that supporting leg, slight bend. Try and keep the weight in the heel. So that leg that is extended externally rotates slightly. Okay? You're going to bend. Now you're going to take that leg and just going to lift and lift. Now keep your spine in neutral so your upper body is hinged forward just a little bit. And think about squeezing through that medial glute. Okay, so here, so that leg is externally rotated, so lift and lift and lift and hold. Now hold. Now I want you to find that contraction in that glute. So you feel it, you should feel it engaged and contracted. Okay, so I want you to just lighten and then contract. And then lighten and contract. Just think about contracting that muscle without moving that leg. So a little body awareness work here. And so feel that activation and contract. Good. 3 more. Last 2. Contract. Last 1. Contract. Hold that contraction. Let's go again. So pulse and pulse and pulse. Keeping that contraction, feeling it contracted the entire time. Good. Nice. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Now you're going to flex that foot. You're going to bend and press with that heel. 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 Now make sure that supporting leg, the knee is bent. Weight in that heel. Bend and press. Bend and press. Watch that lower back. Try not to hyperextend. Okay, so here. And press. And bend and press. 4 more in and press. 3 more in and press. Last 2 in and press. Last 1 in and press. Here, take that leg and let's draw that circle. Keeping that contraction in that glute. Circle around. 3 and 2 and 1. Reverse the direction of the circle and around and around. Weight in that right heel. Right knee is bent. And 3 and 2 and 1 and hold. Come on up. Let's go right into the other side. So you can scoot over to another wall. Drag the chair around or turn around. Here. Extend that right leg, supporting leg, bent. Externally rotate slightly. Okay. Just going to lift and lift. So tiny lift. Now checking in with that lower back. No compression. Bend is at the hip. Contract and lift. For 4 and 3 and 2 and hold. Now we're going to try and soften that glute. And then contract, soften and contract, soften and contract. Okay, get that feedback. So press your fingertips into that gluteal. Feel it get harder as you contract. Contract and contract. 2 more. And contract. Last 1. And contract. Hold that contraction. And let's go again. Pulse and pulse and pulse. Now check that supporting leg. Slight bend in the knee. Weight in that heel. Okay, so and pulse and pulse. Good job. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee and then press that heel out. Bend and press out. Bend and press out. Squeeze. Bend and press out. Core is engaged and press out. Good. Bend and press out. Press in. Feel that resistance as you press. 3 more and press. Last 2 in. And press. Last 1 in and press. Hold. Take that leg and you're going to draw a circle around and around and around. Still keeping that contraction. 3 and 2 and 1 and reverse. Okay, so try not to just go through the movements. Think about really working around. Contract. 3 and 2, and 1, and release. Come on up. Nice. Go ahead and give it a little shake. We're going to go for the glute max now. So I want you to fold over onto the back of the chair or the wall, whatever you need to do to get your torso hinged forward. Okay, almost to perpendicular if you can, or parallel with the ground. And let's start with the right leg down. Take the left leg, bend the knee, and just going to lower that knee down and press up. Press up to the ceiling. Think about squeezing that gluteal each time. Squeeze down and press up. Think about lengthening through your upper body. Down and press up. Good. Down and press up. Squeezing through that glute each time. Down and left. Down. Down and left. 2 more. Down and left. Last one. Down and left. Here. 1 inch down and press and press and press and press. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Extend that leg. Down and left. Again, thinking about squeezing that gluteal. Down and left. Spine stays in neutral. Down and left. Squeeze. Down and left. Down and left. Good. Woo. Weight in that right heel. Knee is slightly bent. 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1. Bend that knee. Bring it up to the side. We're going to finish off here. Side. In the other side glute med once again. 8 and 7 and 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Shake it out. That supporting leg on fire as well. Let's do the other side. So here we go. Hinge forward. Fold over. Take that right leg. I'm just going to press up and down and press. Okay? Press to the ceiling and down and up. Lengthen through your torso and press and down. Squeeze. Make it work for you. Good. Down and up and down. Now hold it high, lower 1 inch and press and press. Good. Going for that burn. It's like bending that knee. Don't forget the supporting leg and press and press and press. You got it. 8 and 7, squeeze, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down and lift, down, and squeeze that gluteal down and left. Keep breathing, nice and strong, looking good. Hang in there. 3 and 2 and 1. Our fire hydrants here. Lift up to the side. Release. Woo! Left leg burning. Up and down. Good job. How about 6 more? And 5. Squeeze. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And down. And shake it on out. Woo! You're going to do a little stretch before you move on. So come on down onto your mat. Okay. We're going to start by extending our right leg out. I'm just going to fold over. So we did this at the start. So we're going to target the hamstrings first. So pull your toes back toward you. Lengthen through your spine as much as you can. If you need to bend that knee, that's fine. So stretch out the hamstrings here. And then go ahead and press forward. So that hip flexor here. Okay? And if you want, that left arm reaches overhead. Getting that hip flexor and that quad on the left side. Now take your left hand to the inside of that right foot, and then take your right arm, take it to a little rotation here. Draw that right shoulder back. Good, and come on down. Other side, so left leg out, and fold over, stretch out that hamstring. Breathe. Pull your toes back as much as you can toward you. Lengthen through your spine. Good. Bend the knee. Hip flexor, quad stretch. Reach. Good. Breathe. Good. Right hand down, left arm up to the ceiling, take it to a rotation. Draw that left shoulder back. And come on down. We're going to take it back down onto our bellies. So place your belly onto the mat, arms down by your side or under your shoulders, right into a nice simple back extension here or here. And you're going to flutter kick your legs, or reach your arms up overhead and flutter kick your arms as well into Pilates swimming. Okay? So you want to keep your torso nice and engaged, your core engaged as you move your arms or just your legs, or stay static. Okay? Counting down for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Hands under your shoulders, prop yourself up into that quadruped. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, take it into cow, lift through your chest. Belly falls, cat stretch. And then send your seat back. And then back in line, cow. And then back into neutral, onto your forearms. We're going to extend our left leg back behind us, or one leg. Strong in your shoulders. Spine is in neutral. Take that left leg, or that extended leg, bring it out to the side as you lean slightly over to the opposite side and bring it back and over as you look over that right shoulder and bring it to the side and look over that shoulder. So feel that side stretch and crunch. Okay, so working the side of the waist, obliques, quadratus lumborum here, and out to the side as well as the leg and core, and back and out and back. 3 more, out and back. Last 2, out. 1 more, out and back. Now extend that leg back behind, tuck your toes under. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take that right leg and we're going to lift it off of the mat and hold and hold. So a little plank here and just hold. Now if anytime you need to lower that right knee down, that's fine. Strong in your shoulders, back of the neck is long, and just hold, pressing that left heel back behind for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now if you got a little more energy, take that right leg out to the side and hold. So kicking in that glute outer thigh and hold. Lots of core work. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Go right into the other sides. So right leg extends back behind. Swing over to the right. Watch out for the wall. And then back behind, look over that shoulder. And swing over here and back. And swing and back. Good. And swing and back. And swing. Crunch that waist. Go over that shoulder. 3 more. Last 2 here. And back. Last 1. And back. And lower back. Tuck your toes under. Hold. If you want to, take that left leg, lift up and hold. Nice and strong. Try and get your hips down as low as you can. Pulling in, working that core, the hip flexor, the abs. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. If you can, bring that leg out to the side and hold for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back out into just a standard plank. Squeeze your legs together here or on your knees and just hold nice and strong. Shoulders away from the ears. Holding. Back of the neck is long. Belly pulled in nice and tight. Squeeze those glutes, legs together. Nice and strong. Breathe. Phew. Good job. Good. And hold. Got 30 more seconds. Just holding statically. Shoulder blades apart. Good job. And we got 20 more seconds. Belly tucked in, strong. Good. Here we go. 10 more seconds. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come on down. You're going to swing your legs out in front. We're going to do some ab work. So up here. Hands behind your thighs. Go ahead and lift up nice and tall. Then hinge back and hold. Spine is in neutral. Shoulders away from your ears. Okay, just hold. You can keep your hands behind your thighs. We're going to just pulse back and back and back, and back. Now, if you feel like you can do it without support, keeping your spine in neutral, you can take your arms out in front and back. Good. Just a tiny pulse, 1 inch back and back. Next option is to place your hands, arms across your chest. Next option, hands behind your head, quite a bit harder. Going for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come on up, place your hands behind your thighs. Feel that stretch, that release, and then go ahead and lower your spine onto the mat. Okay? Bring your heels together and take your knees out to the side. So get a little hip flexor release here. Okay? Take your arms overhead, shoulders away from the ears, fingertips about 12 inches off the mat. We're going to take it to a curl. And then a release. So taking the hip flexors out of the equation, working the rectus abdominis muscles, and curl up, and down, and up, and down. You're going to hold that lift, so hold here, and then you're just going to reach to the left side and right and left. So kicking in the obliques. And try and keep your legs quiet, try not to shift. Just rotating your upper torso side to side. Try not to strain your neck. Reach and reach. Good. Reach and reach. Now listen up. We're going to hold it to the left side. And from here we're going to pulse and pulse. So burn here. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Reach over to the right side here. And pulse and pulse and pulse. A little higher if you can. A little more rotation. For 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Lower back down. You're going to place your feet flat on the mat. Okay. So start off with a comfortable distance, and then walk your feet out by about 3 or 4 inches. Lift your toes up off the mat. Press your heels into the mat, and we're going to take our spines in neutral, and we're just going to press through our heels and lift our spines up and lower back down. Hitting the ground in neutral. Okay, so starting slow, up, and hitting in neutral. So you have that slight arch in your lumbar spine. The space between your ASIS or your hip bones and the bottom of your ribs stay the same. So no rounding through your spine. It's in neutral and down. Okay, now here's the next progression. 1 inch off the mat at the bottom and then press back up. So never resting, down and up. Next progression is to take your arms overhead and squeeze and lower. Okay, so nice and easy. Up and down. And up and down. Good. Okay, now we're going to just go halfway up here. We're going to finish off with a pulse and a pulse and a pulse and a pulse. So just 1 inch movement, 1 inch range. So tiny, tiny, tiny. Just heels are pressing into the mat, engaged, feet are flexed. Pulse and pulse. Good for 20 and 19 and 18 and 17, 16 and 15, 14 and 13 and 12, 11 and 10, 9 and 8, 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lower back down. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Let's go ahead and draw some circles. And reverse the direction of the circles. Good. Lower your left leg, take your right leg up to the ceiling, left arm up to the ceiling, so opposite arm, opposite leg. Lower down 12 inches off the mat and kick back up and down. Keep your spine in neutral. If you find that your lower back starts to press into the mat as you kick up, you're probably tighten your hamstring, so you can bend your knee, keep your spine in neutral and up. Good, down. Okay, so here we go. We're going to lower down 12 inches off the mat, and we're going to start to circle that leg. And then add the arm. So circling, circling, circling. The rest of your body is stable, no movement. Okay, progression is to take that right arm up to the ceiling, but no movement, nice and still. Then reverse the direction of the circle. So circle and circle and circle, nice. Try and draw a smooth circle, no corners. And again, 3 and 2 and 1 and release and lower it down. Switch sides, left leg, right arm, 12 inches and back up. Spine is in neutral And again, if you need to bend that knee, go ahead. Keep that spine in neutral though. And up, down. This time I'm going to lower down 12 inches off the mat and start to circle that leg. Keeping steady in the rest of your body. Check that right leg, make sure it's not moving. Okay, then you can add that right arm. You can take that left arm up to the ceiling if you want, shoulders away from the ears. 3 and 2 and 1. Reverse, go in the opposite direction. Okay, so lots of stability work. No movement except for that leg and the arm. Good. And 3 and 2 and 1. And bring both knees into your chest. And go ahead and draw some circles. Beautiful work. Extend that left leg. Take your right leg. Hands behind that right leg. And pull. You can flex that foot if you need to. Just find a nice hamstring stretch. Okay. Good. Okay. Try not to pull in the back of your knee, back of your thigh, or the calf. And hold. Try and avoid that joint. Now you're going to take that leg, keeping that right hip pressing against the mat. Take that right leg and pull it cross body. You can angle your toes down. Okay. Just find that outer thigh stretch. Good. And then bend that left knee. Take that right leg out to the side. And lift that left leg up off the mat. Just get an inner thigh stretch. You can use your hands to press your legs apart. Nice inner thigh stretch. Breathe. And then place your right foot onto that left thigh. Grab onto that left thigh and pull that leg in as you press that right knee away. So find that gluteal stretch on the right side. Breathe. Left leg. Pull it in with your hands. Breathe into the stretch and flex that left foot. Just surrender. And then bring that leg cross body. Try and keep that left hip in contact with the mat. Just allow gravity to let that leg fall toward the mat on the right side. And bring that leg out to the side. Your thigh stretch. Breathe. Good. And over onto that right thigh. Pull that right thigh in. Press that left knee away. So stretch out that gluteal. Breathe. And roll around to your side. Come on up. Nice and seated. Take it to a gentle twist. Stretch out that lower back. And go the opposite side. And reach over to the right. Nice and long through your torso. Another side. Reach. Good. And come forward. Interlace your fingers. Tuck your tailbone under and then lift all the way up. Release. Interlace your fingers behind. Come stretch back. Lift your arms up. Really stretch across your chest. And breathe. Good. And head to your right shoulder. Walk your left fingertips out to this side. Drop that left shoulder. Stretch out to that neck. You can nod. Yes. And circle to the other side. Fingertips walk out to the side. Nod. Yes. And to the center. Fingertips back behind your head and gently press. And up to your shoulders. Circle around. Right arm. Left arm. Remaining one more. Right and left. Good. And come to center. And to finish off with our 2 breaths. Think about releasing all stress and tension from your body. Just let it go. Release. Okay. And leave room for only good. Draw in, attract only good. Okay, so inhale, big breath. And exhale, release. Let it escape your body. Only good. Gather, gather, gather. Bring your hands together. Bring to heart center. And we say namaste.